Hi everyone, so welcome back to the Sports Breakdown once again. So we are finally back into international cricket, and especially importantly, this is the World Test Championship going on. So Sri Lanka back, Sri Lanka cricket is back. So අපි ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා ශ්‍රී ලංකා cricket ආයිත් නැගනිසුමු අපි කොහොම හරි මේක දිනන්න ඕන test series එකක්. ඉතින් this is a very important test series for Sri Lanka also because this will be very important in terms of the ICC Test Championship starting this Sunday, especially for Sri Lanka. These are very key fixtures coming up. We have Bangladesh starting this Sunday, and then we have Australia. The Australia tour is still not decided. That's a very, very insecure tour going on because of the ongoing curfew. So I'm not sure whether that will go ahead, especially that and the Asia Cup in Sri Lanka. So I'm not sure about that yet. We have a Pakistan tour also in Sri Lanka this July, August. And then finally, we have a New Zealand tour in November. So those are the four fixtures coming up. So it's not going to be easy. ඉතිං අපි බලමු ඉතිං මේ සීරීස් එක මාර crucial අපිට because I mean we need to win this series against Bangladesh. We have no excuse coming up. So as you see here, I think these are the fixtures coming up for Sri Lanka. We have two tests against Bangladesh. We have another two tests at home in Sri Lanka against Australia. I think both the tests were planned to be held in Galle. ඉතින් ඒක තමයි වුණේ. මං හිතන්නේ ගාල්ල තමයි මේ match එක යන්න උනේ. then අපිට පකිස්තානුත් තියෙනවා තව match test match දෙකක්. I mean two test matches over there as well, and then in November we have New Zealand test tour. Any news on Asia Cup? If not in Sri Lanka, then not sure. I think at the end of this month, I think they're deciding on the venue of the Asia Cup. It's at the moment it's in Sri Lanka, but most likely it might be shifted to UAE. Most likely because of the current situation in Sri Lanka. I think given the Australia series also is in danger right now. So in I don't know about it yet, but at the moment it's in Sri Lanka. But at the end of this month, I think ICC and I think Jay Shah is going to take action for this series coming up. Yeah, maybe it might be in India, or it might be in UAE. I don't know where, but let's see how it goes, guys. So a lot of things to talk about Sri Lanka cricket because I haven't been speaking for the last 2 months. I've been speaking about IPL and I've been focusing on these five cricketers, five Sri Lankan cricketers who've been playing in the IPL. Plus, I've been focusing so much on India cricket right now. I'm not had a chance to speak about Sri Lanka cricket, and I think this is the right chance for me also to speak about Sri Lanka cricket. This is a very crucial tournament. I mean, series. I would say bilateral series because talking about the ICC Test Championships, wait, will I be able to stream that? Yeah, or not? Okay, wait, give me a second. Yeah, okay, it came. Yeah, so just talking about the ICC Test Championship points table, Sri Lanka right now number 5, 2 wins, 2 losses. We had a bad series against India, really bad series, and percentage points are 50. So අපේ percentage point එක 50ක් තිබ්බා. අපි matches දෙකක් දින්න, පැරදුනත් දෙකක්, series දෙකක්කුත් ගැව්වා. I think I mean we had a bad series against India, and yeah, India above us right now. But this is a good time for redemption, and I think Bangladesh have won one match against New Zealand, and I think the series was drawn. So yeah, I think අපි බලමු, and yeah, this is the thing. Two test matches, it would be 24 points available. So 24 points at stake right now for Sri Lanka cricket. I mean, for both the Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. Sorry, this 24 points will be available, and yeah, it's going to be a really, really interesting series. So I think let's go ahead. Okay, we have one more comment before we start things. Wait, give me a second. Bhanuka Rajapaksa, Chamira Hasaranga Teekshana, fifth player. Chamika. Chamika will be playing for this test series, but I'm not sure whether he'll be in the playing 11. But he's been included in this test series. So, yeah. I just want to go ahead to our new head coach. Wanted to talk about him, Chris Silverwood. Wood. So, Chris Silverwood තමයි දැන් පත් වෙලා තියෙන්නේ new ශ්‍රී ලංකා head coach. එයා තමයි දැන් ශ්‍රී ලංකා පුහුණුකරු වෙන්නේ. And Navid Nawaz will be our assistant coach, head coach of Sri Lanka. So just want to talk about Chris Silverwood a bit because he got a lot of criticism, especially after the Ashes also, and going to be interesting to see. I didn't speak much also about our new head coach. But yeah, he's a former England fast bowler. He's been signed by Sri Lanka Cricket on a 2-year deal, and yeah, he was coach for England until February, and then he parted after the Ashes defeat. And Sri Lanka also hasn't been without a head coach. I mean, since Miki Arthur left last November, we haven't had a head coach. So yeah, and it took us 2 to 3 months to find a new head coach. But I think he's a sensible. I mean, he has done great for England cricket, even though they lost the Ashes. I think he did a good job when it comes to the 2020 World Cup last year for England. I think they reached the semi-finals, and I think he's done a decent job. But Silverwood now has become the Sri Lanka men's team eighth permanent head coach in the last 10 years. So Ford has become head coach for two separate stints, and there's been so many interim coach. And now he's trying to get a side that is seventh in the Test rankings, eighth in ODIs, and 10th in 2020 rankings. So it's going to be a tough task. It's going to be a tough task for Sri Lanka this year, especially for Chris Silverwood. He has a lot of things to sort out. ඉතින් මං හිතන්නේ ගොඩක් තියෙනවා අපිට sort කරන්න මේ අවුරුද්දේ. ඉතින් අපි බලමු මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ කියලා, because I mean this is not going to be easy this season. Yeah. Oh, we have another comment. Will a bowling lineup be able to pick up 20 wickets without the seniors? I mean, Suranga Lakmal retired. Dushman Chamir, I think they're making him to focus on limited overs until the 2020 World Cup ends. We don't have Charita Salanka also due to the same reasons. Yeah, it's going to be a big challenge. We'll just pull out the Sri Lanka squad, I think. Give me a second. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a challenge, Venuja. I think it's not going to be a easy job, as we say. We don't have Lakmal, obviously. Lakmal has retired. Uh, we have Asita Fernando, Vishwa Fernando, Kasun Rajita. So just going through the Sri Lankan squad. Yeah, Dimut Karunaratne is the obviously captain, and I think he got some good county cricket championship stint with Yorkshire. So he had a very good stint. We have Dinesh Chandimal, Dhananjay De Silva, Niroshan Dikwella, Lasita Buldenia, Oshla Fernando, Asita Fernando, Vishwa Fernando, Praveen Jaivikrama, Shamika Karunaratne, Suminda Lakshan, a new name. He's been included in this side. Dilshan Madushank, another inclusion. Angelo Matthews, Kusal Mendis, Amindu Mendis, Ramesh Mendis. We have Kamil Mishara coming to the test for the first time, and Kasun Rajita. So yeah, I would say inexperienced fast bowling attack. It's going to be a big challenge for Chris Silverwood, but we know Chris Silverwood is also a new head coach. Yeah, I can allow anyone to join. This is going to be a new experience for Sri Lanka, because I mean Chris Silverwood itself is a new. I mean, he's a fast bowler himself. So I think anyways. I think this is going to be a challenge. In-depth analysis with Nitish has come after a long time. Same old fellows, he says. I mean, batting, yes, but not bowling. I think bowling, there are a few changes. I think Kasun Rajita might get a chance. I feel Vishwa Fernando bowled very well in the Indian series. I was very impressed with him. Third, I think mainly these pitchers in Bangladesh will be for spinners. Dangupandu ante kame godak kenni. So I mean, for spinners only, it's going to be a lot. Now I don't want to listen any excuses if Sri Lanka loses. Okay, sure. We'll see what happens in this series. First of all, I think Sri Lanka also looks really good. This is in Bangladesh, obviously. No excuse, obviously. This is a must-win scenario for Sri Lanka, and we don't have any excuses to say. If Sri Lanka loses this Test series, I don't know what to say. But anyways, I think we are having some few injury concerns also in this tour. Lahiru Tirman is out of the series. He's having paternity leave, so he's not there for 3 months. He has given excuse that he hasn't been there. Pathum Nisanka is out. A big worry, I think, when it comes to opening pair of Sri Lanka this time. I think most likely Kusal Mendis might open with Dimut Karunaratne, but as we know, we don't have two key openers. Tirimana's out. Pathum Nisanka's out. Charith Asalanka is not available because Sri Lanka cricket has decided to keep him only for the limited overs cricket. So Charith Asalanka is not there. Same with Dushman the Chamira. Chamira would have been there, but Chamira also has been made to focus on the limited overs. So four big blows, I would say. We have another comment coming up. Will Australia series happen? Right now, the situation doesn't look good. I think at the end of May, I think the Australia Cricket Board will decide whether they're having the tour or not, because current situation in Sri Lanka is unfortunately not a good scenario right now. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. I think the Australia Foreign Affairs Minister, someone is going to come to Sri Lanka and assess the tour and see whether this can happen, and after that only I think they're going to decide whether this tour is going to happen or not. So I'm not really sure what's going to happen with the Australia series right now. At the moment it's going to happen, but it could be likely that it could be cancelled as well. And especially Asia Cup is also been scheduled to take in going to be held in Sri Lanka. I think Jay Shah came to Sri Lanka last month to discuss on this with the Sri Lankan cricket officials. I think Ashley Silva and the rest. They decided to have it in Sri Lanka at the moment, but I'm not sure whether they'll actually have this tour this time. So I'm not sure about the Asia Cup being held in Sri Lanka. If it's not held in Sri Lanka, it will be held in India or it will be held in UAE, because I think in India also the Asia Cup hasn't been held for like 27 or 28 years. So most likely could go to India, shift to India. But anyways, coming back to the squad, Sri Lankan squad, promising players are there. I think most likely Lasith Ambuldenia and Praveen Jaivikram are the bowlers to watch out for. I think because this is a spin-friendly crack. First of all, especially in Chattogram and Mirpur, the pitches haven't been good in Bangladesh, so it's going to be a big challenge for the Sri Lankan bowlers. And we are going with the inexperienced fast bowling lineup also. So it's not going to be easy, but this can't be excuse anyways. We have a good coach, Chris Silverwood, would to guide us, and yeah, it's going to be an interesting challenge. So for me, I think the playing 11 for me, I will definitely open with Kusandis and Dimut Karuratna. At number three, I would like to see Osha the Fernando. I think that guy deserves a chance. I think in Bangladesh conditions, we'll see how he does. Number four, I think Angelo Matthews. Number five, Dhananjay De Silva. Number six, I will have Dinesh Chandimal. We don't have wicket keeper, so I'll have Dinesh Chandimal. Kusal Mendis also can wicket keep, but I will be having Niroshan Dikwal is also there's wicket keeper, but Dinesh Chandimal will be there. I think Niroshan Dikwal at seven, and I think I'll go with Vishwa Fernando, and I think either Asita Fernando or Kasun Rajita. I'm not sure either of the two. And I think we'll be going with the two spinners, obviously, Lasith Tambulenia and Praveen Jaivikram. Sorry, we have this guy also, Ramesh Mendis, right? Is Ramesh Mendis there? Give me a second. Yeah, Ramesh Mendis is there. Sorry. We'll be having three spinners. So for sure, I think Dikwala will be batting at six, and I would like to see Ramesh Mendis at seven. So I think Chandimal might not be in the playing 11. I don't think Chandimal will be in the playing 11 for me right now. So I think those will be my playing 11 right now. We have one more comment. Yeah, okay, he commented before. Yeah, so Nitish, if you can join. Yeah, so I think the Sri Lankan squad looks good. Few issues obviously, but still I think it looks okay. We can challenge this Bangladesh side. Just want to go to the ICC website for certain scenarios that could happen, because this is a very important series for both teams. And yeah, as we see, this is match will be a turning point for both teams, and also Sri Lanka would want to make a push in the standings. And yeah, as we know, this is the first task for Sri Lanka's new head coach, Chris Silverwood. After he didn't have a pleasant ending with with England cricket board. So I just want to see the stats of Chris Silverwood. Rapi Balumu Chris Silverwood gets stats sticker. I mean, his winning percentage and everything as coach of Balamu. So, Chris Silverwood, his coaching career. So, first of all, he has a coach for Essex. It's a county championship team. He joined Essex as a bowling coach. He was promoted to a head coach position ahead of the 2016 season. and in his first year එයාගේ ප්‍රථම අවුරුද්දේ එයා sixව මේ first division ව promote කරා, and they won the competition in 2017. So they won a county championship under Chris Silverwood. And then with England also same scenario. He joined the England coaching team as a full time fast bowling coach. But then he was announced as the new head coach on 7th October 2019. That's my birthday actually, following the departure of Trevor Bellisis, and he was appointed head of selectors in April 2021. ඉතින් යට රෝස් දෙකක් තිබ්බ. ඉතින් එයා පුණුකරව head coach පුණුකරුත් වෙලා එයා directorate වෙලා එයා selection උත් කරන්න තිබ්බ. ඉතින් but ගොඩක් criticism ආව. යට ගොඩක් තරහ ආවා මේ ඉංග්ලන්ඩ් ක්‍රිකටර්ස්ලා එක්ස් ක්‍රිකටර්ස්ලා. ඒගොල්ලෝ කිව්වා මේ සිල්වර්වුඩ් හරියට players තෝරගන්නේ ISS එකේ ගොඩක් selection issues තිබ්බා playing 11 එකේ. So he got a lot of criticism, and I think even the director of England cricket got a lot of criticism. So that's what happened over there. And yeah, he left the role on 3rd February 2022, and this is the second national team that he's coaching. And April 2022 he has been appointed as the new Sri Lankan head coach for 2 years. So that is the record for Chris Silverwood as head coach. I mean, has been a coach of teams. So coming back to this once again, so he's been supported by assistant Navid Nawaz. So Navid Nawaz is also a very top coach, I would say, in Sri Lanka. He actually won the under 19 World Cup with Bangladesh as a head coach. He's a very what do I say? He's a very strategical. He's a very open-minded coach. He listens to what all the cricketers says, and he looks forward for challenges. That's what he said in his press conference also. And it's going to be very interesting. And obviously, this is a good series for Sri Lanka also to face Bangladesh, because we are going with an inexperienced bowling attack. Batting is settled, but our bowling, this is the first time, especially the fast bowlers will be without their spearhead සුරංග ලක්මල්. ඉතින් අපි දන්නවා එයා ක්‍රිකට් වලින් සමුගත්තා සුරංග ලක්මල් මේ ඉන්දියා ටුව එකේ. ඉතින් දැන් බලන්න ඕන කොහොමද මේ වේග පන්දු හොඳට කරන්න කියලා. දැන් මේ කවුද සුරංග ලක්මල්ගේ ගැප් එක ගන්න කියලා. So and as requested 3 months paternity leave, Sanka is recovering from injury, and Charit Asalanka has been told to focus on limited overs format. So and අපි දන්නේ දැන් කවුද ඕපන් කරන්න වෙන්නේ දිමුත් කරුණරත්න එක්ක. So I feel like this guy who Kusal Mendis most likely might open with Dimut Karuratna for me in this tour. I feel because he's opener himself, so I think that will definitely happen. And even Kamin Mendis could be in the playing 11 after having a good domestic first class. So I think we'll talk about Bangladesh in a second. They've said it's a test debut for Rejo Raman Raja and Sodijul Islam. Also, the last time in Chattogram, the teams played out a run fest at the same ground in 2018. Sri Lanka compiling 713 for 9 declared. Kusal Mendis and Dhananjay De Silva 196, 173 respectively. And yeah, and Roshan Silva is the only member of the 5 not to return for the 2022 series. And yeah, ඒක මාර disappointing මං හිතන්නේ. This is a big pity that Roshan Silva is a big mystery why he wasn't selected for me. I really don't know how Roshan Silva wasn't included. And yeah, and milestone also for Musfika Rahim and Tamim Iqbal. Yeah, and also he has said it's about instilling the discipline that we can do good things for long periods of time and not getting bored of doing them. It will be a gradual process, but if you sow the seed and let it grow over a period of time, you will find that people can do it. That is what Chris Silverwood has said in his first press conference ahead of this tour against Bangladesh. So yeah, that will be interesting to see. Just wanted to go through Shakib Al Hassan. Just news that he had tested negative and is in contention to play for the upcoming Test Series against Sri Lanka starting this Sunday. So that's a big positive for Bangladesh cricket. මං හිතන්නේ ඒක positive එකක්. Shakib Al Hassan has said he has tested negative for COVID-19 and is in contention to play first test versus Sri Lanka. And but coach Domingo has said you can't go into a match straight away after having COVID-19. So most likely, I think Shakib Al Hasan will have to sit out of the first test starting on May 15 this Sunday. But the team official has said Shakib will fly into Chattogram and he'll be into more medical and fitness test. But Russell Domingo doesn't want Shakib to play this test match immediately after having a COVID. And yeah, he has said he's obviously a big player for us and balances the team, but we need to see how he is tomorrow. He has had batted or bowled for the last 2 or 3 weeks. It is 5 days of cricket. It is hot. There are all sorts of things to consider. එයා කියලා තියෙනවා එයාට කොවිඩ් ගොඩක් අමාරු වෙලා එයා කියනවා ශකීබ්ට රෙස් කරන්න කියලා මේ ඒක ලේසි පාසු එකක් නෙවෙයි මේ කොවිඩ් පස්සේ මේ ක්‍රිකට් ගහන්න. ඉතින් එයා හිතන්නේ ශකීබ් ඉවත් වෙයි මං හිතන්නේ මේ ෆස්ට් ටෙස්ට් එකට. ඒක තමයි කියලා තියෙන තත්ත්වය. And Domingo has said they have considered bringing in Mosaddegh Hussain, and he'll be additional replacement for Mehdi Hassan Miraz, because I think Mehdi is also out of this series due to injury, I think. And just go through Bangladesh squad also. Wait. Bangladesh have been very pre-prepared for this. So Monimul Haq, captain, Ebahut Hussain, brilliant. This guy was brilliant. As I said in the recent New Zealand series, Ebahut Hussain was brilliant. He picked up a 5-wicket haul, and I think Bangladesh won that match. It was 1-1, the test series against New Zealand. So watch out for this guy, Ebahut Hussain, a very good future player. Another one to watch out for, Mamdul Hassan Joy, Bangladesh opener. Very good domestic season this guy had. Mamdul Hassan joined, so he had a very good Dhaka Premier League also. So I think he's a player to watch out for. We have one more player. Hi Pavan here. Johan says, yeah, hello. How are you? How are you guys? Yeah. So we have Mosaddegh Hussain, Mushfiq Rahim, Najmul Hussain Shanto. We have Noor Al Hassan, Rejor Rahman Raja, first time coming into the squad. Two newcomers, Shohidul Islam and Rejaur Rahman Raja. Shakib Al Hassan is there. Shoriful Islam, another bowler to watch out for. Taijul Islam, the main spinner, I would say, because they don't have Mehdi Hassan Miraz because I think he's injured and he's out of this tour. So he won't be there. We have Mosaddegh Hussain and even Naheem Hassan. I don't know whether he'll get a chance. I've not seen much of him. Shakib is obviously the main spinner, but he might not be playing the first test match, which could be a blow for Bangladesh. So I'm really not sure whether he'll play. He has said this will be the end of Angelo's career if he doesn't get runs. No, I don't think. Angelo Matthews is anyways planning to retire, I think, after playing 100 test matches. So I don't think his career is going to be in danger with this too. I don't think. Because Angelo Matthews is definitely a stalwart for Sri Lanka cricket, especially he's the main batsman for Sri Lanka. He helped us in that first test, I think, against India. I don't think this will be the end of Angelo Matthews, but definitely is coming towards his end. He's definitely coming towards the end of his career. That's what I can say right now about Angelo Matthews. This could be the end, could be his playing end. Yeah. What's your playing 11? So actually, I'm going to go with Dimuth and Kusal Mendis to open. Number 3, I might go with either Osho Fernando or Kamindu Mendis. I think Kamindu Mendis has had a very good domestic season, so he might be included, I would say. Number 4, Angelo Matthews. Number 5, I will have Dhananjay De Silva, main batsman for me. I think he's the guy in form alongside Dimuth Karuratne. Obviously, he's had also a brilliant World Test Championship so far. Number 6, I'll have Niroshan Dikwella. Number 7, I will have Ramesh Mendis. We have to have 3 spinners, so I will go with Ramesh Mendis. Then we have our 2 spinners, Lasith Tembuldeniya and Praveen Jaivikrama. And then I'll be going with Asita Fernando and Vishwa Fernando. I'm not sure either Asita or Kasun Rajita will get a chance, but definitely 3 spinners on this track for me, and then 2 spinners. I think they can sacrifice one of Praveen or Lasith Tembuldeniya and also go for an extra fast bowler. We could have Asita Fernando, Vishwa Fernando, and Kasun Rajitha, because we have Dhananjay De Silva as well, as who can bowl as well. So I don't know how they'll go. Definitely, I would have Ramesh Mendis. We missed him badly in that Indian series. So definitely, I think Ramesh Mendis will be in this series. I think either Lasit Tambul or Praveen Jayawickraman, because both of these guys are left arm orthodox spinners. They may have slight variations in speeds and the actions, but still I feel they could go for extra fast bowler perhaps, because Bangladesh have a very good fast bowling attack. Never can underestimate them. Pitch be slow and batting friendly. Spin later on. No Shakib, so Sri Lanka start favorites. No Shakib, yeah, Shakib is has tested negative, but I don't think he will play in the first test. So most likely he might not play, but they've said he has tested negative today. He is in contention to play the first test, but the coach has said he might not play this test match because straight away after COVID, they might not allow him to play. So Ramesh Mendis, Chamika Karuratne. I don't think Chamika will get a chance. I'm sorry. I don't think Chamika is suited for Test cricket yet. I don't think so. Definitely, I'll be going with Ramesh Mendis because Ramesh Mendis will get us wickets, and he's been very good. I think we have to be just a bit patient with him. I don't think Chamika will get a chance because we have that all round with Ramesh Mendis, and why would Sri Lanka go with Chamika Karuratne right now? um, Praveen will be rested, I guess. Maybe. I think, yeah, they could go with Chamika if they want to. But I'm not sure whether he can bowl all 5 days. Now, this is the problem with Chamika. Now, I haven't seen him bowling for 25, 30 overs consistently. And I think Kasun Rajitha is a um, better bowl, I would say. So, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how they'll go. Kasun Rajitha is also a risk. He could be, but I don't know what to say. Well, let's focus on the Bangladesh squad also. I think we went through the squad. I just want to tell my playing 11 also. I know, as I said, Sri Lanka definitely are favorites for this tour. Even if they have Shakib, I would say still Sri Lanka will be favorites. Still, after last year, I think maybe a 1-0 victory. I would see Sri Lanka winning. I think a drawn match could be expected. But coming to Bangladesh, definitely they'll open with Mamdul Hassan Joy and Amin Iqbal. Number three, I think they'll bring in Najbul Hossain Shanto. Number four, I'll go with. I don't think Shakib will play in this match most likely. So, anyways, Monimul Haq at number four. I'll go with Mushfiqur Rahim at number five. Masudik Hussain at six. They don't have a Mehdi Hassan in this thing, so I'll go with Noor Al Hassan at number seven, or a Yasir Radi. I don't. Yasir Radi might play. Yasir Radi, I'll go at seven, and then I'll go with Taijul Islam, Ibahut Hussain. Who else? Fast bowlers. I think they go with Shoriful Islam, and yeah, Shoriful Islam, and who's there? Don't know, either Naheem Hassan or Khalil Ahmad. I don't know about some of these Bangladesh players, so I can assume I know about Ibahut Hussain and Shoriful Islam because I watched them in the New Zealand tour. So I'm really not sure about these players, these newcomers. Not been watching Bangladesh domestic cricket, so I really don't know about them. But yeah, it's going to be a very interesting series. That's something also when it comes to the ICC points. I mean, Test Championship points table also, to see how this goes. 24 points at stake. I think Sri Lanka are definitely favorites in this series, even if they have Shakib. I still think Sri Lanka favorites. With the batsmen, I think our form, Dimuth Karuratne has been doing well so far. Just want to check most runs. Wait, give me a second. Yeah, just give me a second. Yeah, on the stats. Yeah, Praveen, I'm not sure whether he'll be rested, but I think Shakib is a big blow. Shakib is definitely a big blow. So I don't know whether he'll be playing, whether he'll not be playing. So I really don't know about that. Just give me a second though of checking. Wait, this wise. Okay, Johan here says, "That fantastic." Has said, Johan, even we can't play against spin. Wait, what? Johan Ruchita, even we can't play spin, so it's going to be a brilliant series. Uh, Bangladesh can't play spin; they were useless in South Africa series. No, I think Bangladesh definitely. I think cricket fantastic. We can play against spin. I'm not worried about spinners. I think it's the fast bowlers that could trouble us for sure. Even though these could be spin friendly cracks, we cannot underestimate the fast bowlers of Bangladesh, especially Bahut Hussain and Shariful Islam. After that New Zealand tour, they were very good. Those two fast bowlers were brilliant in the first Test match. So we cannot undermine these new fast bowling talents that are coming from Bangladesh right now. But it's going to be yeah, well said. But we have Karunaratne. Yeah, Karunaratne. We have Dhananjay De Silva. These two are definitely good against spinners. So I think it's going to be a challenge. As I said, it's going to be a challenge. But I mean, we have to have some confidence. So I feel. I just wanted to check. Yeah, give me a second. I just wanted to check the runs. Most runs. Wait, not this. They were out to 60s by South Africa spinners. Who? Who out by 60s by the South Africa spinners? I don't know. Give me a second. Yeah, so right now, highest run scorer Dimut Karunaratne 444 runs, 4 matches only. See here, he's played the least matches except for Abdullah Shafiq. 4 matches, 444 runs, high score 147 against 55.50 average. 54.95 strike rate, 200s, 150, and 58 fours, no six. Do we have another Sri Lankan player here? Pathum Nisanka unfortunately is out, so we can't talk about Pathum Nisanka. We have Dhananjay De Silva here, 4 matches, 264 runs, 155 not out, I think against Bangladesh. 37 average and 55 strike rate, and has got 100. So he's there. Even there's Ashwin here. So yeah, yeah, Pathum is definitely going to be missed. Yeah, with his injury. Bowlers. Let's check. Yeah, so Jasprit Bumrah has got the most wickets, I think, when it comes to bowlers. Who do we have here? Okay, we have Lassie Tambaldenia, 21 wickets, 4 matches. Do we have any Bangladesh bowlers here to watch out for? Ebahu Hussain, I said 6 matches, 17 wickets, 6 for 46, 3.50 economy. Last time Millennia 2.95. We have Ramesh Mendis, 2 matches, 18 wickets, 6 to 70. So that was in the West Indies tour. 2 matches, 18 wickets. So he's also to watch out for. Lasit Tambuldeni is there. 14 matches, 7 for 23. 2 matches only is played. Sorry, 3 matches. Sorry. Yeah. We have Mehdi Hassan Miraz, who's out of this tour due to injury, I think. Yeah, that is it from both teams over there. Uh, yeah, just yeah, I think we spoke a lot. I think I'm going with a 1-0 victory for Sri Lanka. I think there might be a drawn match, but I feel Sri Lanka will definitely win this tour. But I think it's going to be 1-0. Just wanted to check the uncertainty now. A lot of people asking whether this Asia Cup, Australia tour, Sri Lanka will be head here. Chris Quickbus has given us update. Okay, Bangladesh Taijul Islam versus Sri Lanka, Lasit and Praveen. Treat to watch, very excited. Yes, it's going to be very, very good to see what's going on. So, yeah, the Asia Cup will be decided by the end of this month, as there are serious doubts whether the Australia Sri Lanka series will actually happen. It's supposed to happen starting June 7th, Australia versus Sri Lanka in Sri Lanka. Actually, Sri Lanka, I think R. Premadasa, he's taking the first three 2020s, and then it will go to Pallakali. I just checked the fixtures. But yeah, I'll just check the Sri Lanka tour of Australia fixtures. I think it's announced by Australia Cricket Board. Wait, because this series could be in danger. Give me a second. Yeah, it starts June 7th. Give me a second though. Yeah, so we have the fixtures, but I'm not sure whether this tour will be going ahead. Just give me a second. We have it in quick buzz. Yeah, so June 7th, R. Premadasa Stadium starts Sri Lanka versus Australia first 2020. So we have first two 2020s in Colombo. We have the neck, and we have the last 2020 in Pallakele. We have five ODIs, first two in Pallakele, then the rest in Colombo, and then we have the two test matches in Gaul. So yeah, that is the tour of Australia happening. Then straight away, I think after that we have a Pakistan tour in Sri Lanka also. So I don't know whether these tours will actually happen with the current situation in Sri Lanka, whether these will be postponed. And the BCCI has told Crickbus that Jay Shah has called up Sri Lanka cricket and about the violence a few days ago, and there is a likelihood that the SLC officials flying down to India for the IPL final this month, and then they'll take a call about this. And even Cricket Australia briefs Australia players on the situation, and couple of stakeholders of Cricket Australia and SLC has expressed doubts whether next month's bilateral series can go ahead after the disturbances happening in the country, and they're trying to bring in the Australia Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, and they've issued a travel advisory against visiting Sri Lanka. So and let's see what's going to happen. There are 3 weeks until the scheduled departure of the squad, and at this stage, there are no changes to the schedule. So that's what the DFAT, the Australia Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, has said to Crickbus right now. So I really don't know whether this tour will go ahead or whether it's not going to go ahead. So yeah, so that's it. I think for me, I think the most runs should be scored in this series. I think it's going to be Dimut Karuratne. Most wickets, I'm going to go with Ramesh Mendis. Bangladesh, I think highest run scorer I feel is going to be Tamin Iqbal, and highest wicket taker I feel it's going to be Taijul Islam because it's a spin friendly track, and I think Bangladesh spinners will be more effective, but fast bowlers will get wickets. I think the Bahut Hussain will definitely be second highest wicket taker for Bangladesh in this tour. That's my prediction, but I feel Taijul Islam has played a long time. He knows the Sri Lankan batsman also. I think 2013 also he has played against Sri Lanka. The recent 2018 series he has played. So Taijul Islam is the most experienced Bangladesh spinner since there is no Mehdi Hassan Miraz. I think that's a big loss not having Mehdi Hassan in this tour. Another big loss for Bangladesh. Shakib Al Hassan is another big blow. He might not play in the first test match. He'll play in the second test match, most likely. Batting looks good for Bangladesh. I think they are very experienced. Tamin Iqbal, Mushfiqur Rahim, Mamdul Hassan Joy. He's a very, I think he's a young talent, 20 years old. I think these players need to be watch out. About to say another player to watch out for. So there's a lot of players to watch out for. And Sri Lanka, obviously, the new challenge is the openers. Now, no Inisanka, no Tirimana. I feel Kusal Mendis needs to grab this opportunity very well. He has a good record against Bangladesh. He scored 196 last time at Chattogram. So he needs to take it. He needs to take the challenge and expect Angelo Matthews also to score runs. I want that to happen as well. This is not an excuse for Sri Lanka this time. We have to win this series, and මං හිතන්නේ ශ්‍රී ලංක දිනාවි කියලා 1-0 එක බිඳුවක් මං හිතන්නේ ශ්‍රී ලංක දිනාවි කියලා. And yeah, that's it guys, we'll wrap things up. Thank you so much guys, please to subscribe the sports breakdown, please like, comment and share on this video. And අපි ආයිත් හම්බ වෙමු. So මං හිතන්නේ ශ්‍රී ලංකා ජය ගනීවි කියලා එක බිඳුවක් මං හිතන්නේ දිමුත් කරුරත්න තමයි මං හිතන්නේ man of the series වෙන්නේ, man of the match වෙන්නෙත් එයා. Second test match, first test match මං හිතන්නේ Ramesh Mendis might be man of the match. So that's my predictions. Let's see how it goes, guys. So I just wanted to keep it short, 40 minutes. And yeah, this was a preview of Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh. So please like, comment, and share on this video. And we'll meet you some other time. At the end of the series, I'll be doing a review. So thank you, guys, and see you tonight, maybe for Punjab Kings versus RCB review. Yeah, thank you so much.